How is it going, bros? My name, Jeff. Haha. Okay, is that how you become the most subscribed YouTuber?
Got him.
I have no clue, okay? Today, I'm in such a good mood, and that's very rare. Normally, I'm either in a good mood because, I've lost my virginity. That hasn't happened yet. Or I've been paid off YouTube, and I haven't been paid because of the advertiser boycott. But besides that, haha, I'm in a really good mood. The reason being is because me and John released our podcast yesterday on the HowToCameron channel. Not his channel. Screw him, okay? I don't care if he worked on it. It's going to my goddamn channel, and I'm profiting off it, okay? Why am I getting so angry? But the podcast was so fun to make, and it did really well. Like, I was expecting it to only get about 40 or so views in a day, and it's actually got like 63, and it's not even been a day since it was up. So I'm really happy with that. But the reason why I'm really happy with it is because I got a comment from someone. I'll just read it to you guys because it was such a nice comment. Now, the reason why I actually did the podcast, the reason why I did the first episode of the podcast is because the content that I make on YouTube is very aggregated. And what that means is it pretty much means it's been refined, it's edited a lot. So when I'm like, I don't know, swearing or just struggling to speak, that bit of it is cut out. You know, it's funny, haha, you'd have to watch me bloody be silent for ages. But, you know, it kind of gives a false reality to what I'm like in real life. So yeah, I'm glad that me and John made like a somewhat unedited video. And the reason why we made it is because of how nostalgic the Yog Pod was. It's the old Yogscast podcast. And I absolutely used to love that when I watched it when it came out about 6 or 5 years ago. That's when they mainly did it. And I was just so inspired to make it. And I didn't really mention the Yogscast in the podcast, but someone picked up on it and it just made me so happy. So the comment was, I'm getting into this. It's like the early days of the Yog Pod when Lewis and Simon were just bantering. You're taking some good inspiration. Now that comment made me so happy because they understood why I made that video, and that really warms my heart. Oh god, I'm actually really happy. Jesus Christ. That video was so fun to make with John. Why am I so happy? This is weird. Oh god. Just because of one comment, that's really made my mood so much better. Like, just one nice comment. So yeah. Anyway, guys, if you enjoy these story videos, be sure to leave me a like. I'll be sure to do loads more in the future. Right, today's story video, we are going to shout and rant about Poundland. Hoo-hoo!
Yo, dude, why is this kid got a fidget spinner as his...
Join my free gift card giveaway. Subscribe to my channel.
Right, so I'm going to talk about some negative experiences that I had at Poundland, or just funny ones. Now, I'm calling it Poundland. I have no clue what pound shop it is, because all the pound shops have very similar names. You have Pound Cutter, you have Poundland, the Pound Shop, Poundworld, Pound. I don't know. Why is there so many names? I'm so confused. So there's like some shops that are completely diversified, like 99p stores. I mean, that's pretty good because I actually know what goddamn shop it is. But every single other shop is called like Poundworld, Pound Shop, Pound Dick. I don't flip it now. Pound shops, I think, are notoriously bad, mainly because they're cheap. And because of that, the workers, the customers, and just the overall quality of the shop is very poor. And that's what I think makes it funny. So let's talk about some incidences that make them bad and funny. Now, everyone knows when they go to Poundland, they probably go for food because most of it is branded and very well priced. However, there is some of the unbranded stuff which is not nice, okay? This takes the cake, okay? We were just going up to the checkout, and next to the checkout, there was a open box of this, like, chocolate cake. Like, it wasn't like a chocolate cake. It was like a biscuit. Like, you know one of them biscuits that's like a cake? I don't flip it now. It was more like a tart. About 3/4 of it was eaten, very obviously. And there was, like, a bite in it. And it was, like, unsealed. It was, like, open. And it was for sale. Who the flip would buy that in the right mind? Now, it looked bad in its wholesome quality. Like, one of them was like the full thing, like the normal thing for £1, and it didn't even look nice, but I could understand why people would buy it. So they were still selling it, and I was like, you know what, we were just laughing at this. We were at the checkout just laughing. There's like some kids that don't understand our humor, but they still understand how it's funny. It's like the most depressing thing ever. The goddamn guy at the checkout looked at me like, what you shut up about our Poundland products? They are not bad products, they are good products. That's literally what he was looking at me like. And it was in the clearance as well. They were so desperate to sell this half-eaten cake. Who the flip would buy it? Who would go to goddamn Poundland or whatever and go, you know this cake? It's been half-eaten. There's got bite marks in it. And it's clearly out of date. I'm going to buy it because I save 50p. What a great product. Oh my god. Another thing about Poundland and pound shops in general. I'm just going to call them pound shops because if I call them Poundland, I'm kind of just ruining one business, aren't I? Is they normally have these manager specials, which are pretty much these products that are not a pound. So they literally are selling products that are over a pound. John always gets this massive £2 bar of Oreo chocolate. And they're so thick, like it's thicker than John's arse, which I didn't think was possible, so it's pretty good, okay? But they sell them at like Poundworld, and I'm like, holy crap, that's a pound? They're worth like £3. Most of the time they're discounted to £2 at like Wilco's and stuff. No, it was £2, okay? They were selling a £2 product in Poundworld. Like, what the flip? I swear the idealistics of Poundworld is everything's a pound, and they're selling items that are not a pound. The next negative experience I've had at a pound shop was when I was recording a video with Tom. It was pretty dumb. I mean, it was a good 6 or so months ago. I was there with my camcorder, my bad camcorder, and I was recording us buying an item from Poundworld to review because the items are notoriously bad. And a goddamn employee came up to us going, there is no recording in here. It is shopping time, not recording time. Like, what the flip? Like, I was innocently recording and I was being treated like a goddamn criminal just because I was recording some home videos.
Oh, it looks pretty legit on you. I mean,
Excuse me, you're not supposed to film in here or take pictures.
So that went well. And they were like, you better delete that video footage, otherwise you'll be deleted in hell. Okay, right, I need to calm down, okay? I'm sorry. Well, I was happy at the start of this video. Now I'm just goddamn insane again. They were literally threatening for me to delete the footage. So what I did is I just grabbed the SD card from the camera, and they literally like grabbed my camera. They were like looking through it. They were like, oh, we cannot see anything through here. You loser, you forgot to press record. And then I just had the SD card and I actually uploaded a video. So I don't understand like why we're not allowed to record. Like, this is a thing with shops in general. They have CCTV and they record us all the time, and they use that CCTV. Like, a lot of people think they just use CCTV for like security purposes. They don't. They use them for so many things. And this is a really like big problem. But what they do is they use their CCTV cameras, or just cameras in general. They say it's for security purpose. And what they'll actually do, a lot of them will, is they'll use that footage. They will make stock footage of it, like stock photos, stock videos, and they will sell them to other businesses, so they actually profit directly from recording you in the store. But if you record anything in their store, they get angry at you. The last experience that I've had at a pound shop that I think was very notorious was some guy, this really was terrible to watch. This guy, obviously he looked homeless, he didn't have much money, and he was walking down the it's going to sound funny when I say it. God dang it, I'm such a bad person. But he was walking down the aisle past the food, obviously. He looked hungry. He was pretty skinny. Like, I was looking at him like, oh God. He looked drunk as well. And the floor was slippy. And obviously he had a lot of loose change from begging outside, which I felt really bad for. I mean, it was summer, so at least he wasn't that cold. But he's there begging for money. I mean, he had a lot of like 10p's, 20p's and stuff. And he slipped over because the floor was wet because they were cleaning the floor. And he dropped all of his money everywhere. Now, that wouldn't have been a problem in a normal supermarket because everyone would have helped him. But not many people did because it's a goddamn pound shop and no one cares. Which was really sad. I mean, there were some people picking it up and, like, keeping it for themselves. Like, come on. Like, I mean, I couldn't have helped him. And the reason why is because my friends were leaving the shop. Like, Fat John was like, oh, God, better leave my food. I wanted to help the homeless guy, but I thought it would have been kind of dangerous, if that made any sense. Like, he was drunk, and I don't think it would have been safe for me to help him, if that makes any sense. You know, if he was completely sober, I mean, I would have helped him, obviously, but the fact that he was a little drunk, and it wasn't really my fault at all. I mean, I wasn't even in the correct aisle. He just fell over. I mean, I don't think it's really right for me to turn around and help someone who's clearly drunk, who could hurt someone. He was angry. I mean, I thought just for my safety, I might as well just leave him to it. I mean, I didn't steal any money from him or anything. I just walked away, which I don't think was the right thing to do, and I kind of regret it now. But it was kind of for my own safety. Like, I don't really want to be helping someone who could really hurt me. So I'm just saying, okay. But anyway, that's the end of today's video. I thought it was very interesting. I mean, pound shops are fun. Like, they actually are fun. It's funny to look at all the bad products, and it is a good deal. Like, at the end of the day, it's a bad shop, but you do get good deals out of it. So, hopefully you guys keep shopping at pound shops and crap, okay? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Be sure to watch the new podcast that me and John have set up and started. If you've enjoyed it, be sure to leave me a like, leave me a comment. If you're new, also subscribe. Also check out John's channel there. He has some good videos. He does them. Thanks for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Goodbye.